You are listening to Maximum Pew Pew, an actual play RPG podcast. Maximum Pew Pew follows continuous storylines and are meant to be enjoyed from the beginning. This episode follows the Dead Sons storyline and may contain spoilers for the Dead Sons Adventure Path published by Paizo Incorporated. Gameplay segments may contain mature themes and adult language. In this episode, the party checks the Five Arches for leads concerning the disappearance of Dr. Solstarny.
The Five Arches is readily apparent from the street thanks to its glaring neon sign suggesting the numerous portals in the district. A riot of different world souvenirs plasters the interior's walls, and each table, booth, and bench bears the name of one of the Pact World's planets or habitable moons. It's knockoff Applebee's.
Ah, okay.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yep. So, it looks like the
it's a theme restaurant. It's not so much Applebee's so much as like Rainforest Cafe, but with rainforest replaced with like space.
Yeah.
Space Forest.
So, it looks like the proprietor, Miyuli, who is a female android, appears to be running a pretty efficient business here.
Of course.
The prices seem pretty fair and competitive or anything.
Perfectly competitive.
It looks like people are getting their food pretty quickly with varying degrees of appetite or distaste for what just got served to them. As an android, you kind of assume that her muted sense of taste probably can't judge what good food tastes like.
That's racist.
I'm just saying what...
It's a game mechanic.
Yep. I'm just saying what John Compton said about this poor android.
John Compton's racist as hell.
You heard it here first.
About
Androids weren't built with taste buds.
That's racist.
I mean...
You know what?
Next book after
Most
this
of the
airs...
jobs that androids were built for, you don't want them to have taste buds.
That's true! That is a job... That is a liability.
They were pipe suckers. Get the sludge out this pipe.
Like with the tool? No.
What do you think we spent all that money building you for? For some fancy doodad tool?
You
Get
are
to
a
suck
tool,
it.
son.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That tongue ain't for show. Now go.
Oh no.
Right.
I seem to have noticed that my taste sensors go from 1 to 10. Can we add a 0 function next time? No. Minimum's 1.
Minimum's one.
Minimum's 1.
Yeah.
We
That's so you can identify what's going on in that
we
too.
can't just... No 0? No? Oh, okay. Alright. Like the 1. So let's see here. Yeah, so you're in this restaurant. There's several people in here. Like it's not empty by any stretch. Today's special is an unidentifiable avian cutlet smothered in a fig-like fruit compote and served alongside a mashed bitter tuber from Triaxis. So
You know
I
what?
know you want some of that.
Actually, I do. I'm hungry. As long as it's real and not synthesized.
It's real.
All right. Then
Real
it's-
mashed bitter tube.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean the food is real. You can't quite. It all bounces off each other in a very non cohesive manner. Like there's no.
Just like Dad used to make.
Yeah, just what do we have in the fridge?
Right.
It's edible, and probably if you just eat the things
By themselves.
individually, and get yourself a nice palate cleanser, and then move on to the next one.
So you just go up and say, "Can you make it?" But I don't want any of the food to touch.
I want this deconstructed.
I feel
And is
they
this
charge
porg
extra for
fresh?
that.
I want fresh porg.
It's actually avian. Well, I guess they're typically avian. They're something. That's what they are. Yeah, you have no idea what species it is, but it is protein. And it is fresh.
It's protein and it's fresh.
I mean, sometimes that's the best you can hope for.
This one?
Oh, that one. So, what are you doing? You've ordered food.
Yeah.
You're gonna sit down and eat.
Mhm.
It's
Is there like kind of a general place where people will socialize, or like small tables or whatever? Is this,
there's
how hipster
tables,
is this
but
place?
there are we'll say an assortment of round tables to kind of coincide with like the arch theme. There is a sort of horseshoe shaped bar around the serving area with bar stools and stuff for people to just get drinks. There are a lot of people here that appear to be just getting drinks.
Oh, well, that's fine. Yeah.
But yeah, food comes out pretty quick. It comes out at an appropriate time. Like, you know
Okay.
that they cooked it fresh,
Mm-hmm.
but it also didn't take them 30 minutes to do it.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Well,
Sure,
yeah,
Wi-Fi
so the
here?
intent is someplace to make that it would be it would not be inappropriate to make conversation, and I guess since we're kind of, and I guess to talk to the waitress, bartender, whatever counts in this place about the people who came and went. See if any of them have known the missing academics.
So you're asking about the
Yeah.
academics and stuff. Yuli, she's a decent conversationalist. She's very interested in how you're enjoying the food.
Mm-hmm.
And with her muted sense motive check, it wouldn't be very difficult for you to lie about it.
Right. Okay. No, I'm a halfling. I can enjoy food, whatever it is.
Okay, well, at least there's that. You will ask her about the academics. You say something about one going missing. This is new news, so really nobody had any idea of where she had went, and all proof kind of pointed towards perhaps she went off on her own on a short sabbatical or a 2-month expedition, essentially. So this is news to her. She finds it unusual. Does anyone have any perception checks or sense motive? I'll put you a little bit of a penalty because you're
I got a 20.
actually having the conversation.
12 perception. That's butt.
We'll go with a 20 perception.
Okay.
There's our butt.
Yeah.
I got a 20 perception.
Yeah, that's much better than I got.
Okay, so you're kind of
I rolled well.
I'm just trying to log into the Wi-Fi.
yeah, you're still, it's like, is that a capital or what is that?
Real life is
God, their
affecting
twos
the
and
game.
Z's look. Learn how to write. You're busy having this conversation. Ion and Zinka will notice that there are a couple of Lashintas at one of the tables across the way, and one of them seems to be very interested in this conversation.
Do I recognize them as someone that was on the video feed?
Give me
Or do all the Shintas look the same because I'm a human? I don't know any better.
I mean, they're like humans within 10A.
Give me a wisdom or intelligence check.
11.
11. You can't quite place any of them. Anybody else want to? Who? I mean,
if he'll bump
you
me
saw
in the arm and be like, "Yeah, I got a pretty intimate look at the video."
Yeah. So yeah, you looked at the
Just roll
video
pure
pretty well.
intelligence.
Or wisdom. Yeah.
An 8.
Okay.
Intelligence. Oh my gosh, the dice were very friendly when I was doing all the hacking, and now they are destroying me.
You know.
I didn't make the other check, so do you want me to?
Yeah. So wisdom or intelligence.
Okay.
Like if someone will bump you and say, "Hey, someone's."
we can.
Okay, so this isn't just this isn't a skill check. This is just straight stat.
Yeah. This is you trying to recall.
Oh, okay.
like somebody on that video.
Yeah, I'm trying. My tongue is busy trying to figure out what this sauce is.
Okay, so what'd you end
I got
up
like
with?
an 8.
8. Okay.
I don't know if I actually got a look at the video, so I don't know if I'd be able to
We'll
recall
say
or not.
that you did just for.
Wouldn't have been too hard to
All right.
show that to you.
Well, I've got int, so let's try an int check.
Nope. Okay. I mean, it's probably coincidental that there are 3 Lashunta here. This is a planet full of Lashunta by any
You
stretch.
would expect that.
However, there is one of them at this table is extremely interested in the conversation that Cena was having with the proprietor of the 5 Arches.
Well, shit. I'm just going
Just
to
go
ask
over and
it.
walk and be like, hey,
Yeah,
did you
just gonna be
know
all
Dr.
like,
such and such?
Yeah, you seem pretty interested in this. Some name caught your attention. What do you know? What's up with you? Or what do you know? Or something along those
Oh,
lines.
so you're straight up asking him about
The direct route.
Yeah,
the direct route?
the ion
Since
route.
none of us are smart enough to remember things.
Tact? What is tact?
Cena will make the disgusted noise.
You were talking to the sandwich maker.
All right. Can you make me a perception, Ion, or anyone else that's making their way towards?
3.
Let's gang up on this person.
Cool.
9.
So he's just kind of sitting there, and nobody makes the perception check. You ask him about this question, and he kind of shrugs his shoulders, and as he puts his hand back down, he grabs a knife off of his person. And he hits a button, and it ignites. Roll initiative.
Hooray!
So today our initiative board is brought to you by Expo. Maya, what's your modifier?
It is an 8.
Ooh, good night.
I would like work meetings better if we conducted order by initiative.
Oh, man.
Initiative is like seniority, or
That'd be
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Your bonus is years with the company.
well, I've got a plus 14, so shut your mouth, initiate.
I got a plus 20, so go.
All right, so Ion, what'd you have?
8.
8. Okay, Maya,
I had a 14.
Zinka,
19.
Cena,
26.
Woo. I have to roll initiative. Whoa. Ion, what'd you have again?
8.
Cool. So, there are three Lashunta here. They all have kind of the basic armament, with the exception of the one that was interested in the conversation. He does have this knife that he had pulled out. It looks like a regular knife, but every time he pushes this button, like a gout of flame kind of washes over it. But Cena, it is your turn. There's no map for this, so we can just...
All right. Well,
Real quick, where am I in relation? Okay, so I'm like right up on these two.
Yeah, we'll say that about this distance, so like 5, maybe 10 feet. You
Okay.
come up, you ask this question. They all kind of like scoot chairs back, stand up.
And start whipping out flaming daggers.
Yeah, well, only the guy you were talking to
I mean,
has
that's cool.
flaming dagger. The other two will actually pull out laser pistols.
all right. Well, I have initiative,
You do?
and this guy just drew a knife on us, a flaming knife.
Yeah.
And you know what? I haven't stabbed anybody in like half a book. So, as it turns out, knives are operative weapons, and I happen to have one sitting beside my plate.
Okay.
She can like throw it at his face.
So, and if he's close enough to listen, he's close enough to get stabbed. I'm gonna make a trick attack.
It's gonna catch these blades.
Like, I heard you eavesdropping. Not in my house. It's like, oh my
He's got
God, Cena,
steak
chill.
knife.
He's just eating a sandwich.
That was the wrong guy.
It's these guys. It's
That is the salad fork. All right. Oh God. Okay. Okay. That's going to be a holy crap. Post nerf.
post nerf.
They rotted something his character uses.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
only
going to
a
be a
plus one instead of
25
plus
on
4.
the trick attack check.
Yeah, you get there.
Okay.
Your target for these guys is going to be 21.
All right. Yeah, the +3 bonus for stealth checks for Ghost Operative was removed like it should have been to begin with.
So is it just a +1 or is it a plus
so it's
nothing?
just a +1.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So, well, that hit. I'm guessing just a plain normal knife is a D4.
Are you hitting the guy with the knife?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We will see if he can swing that thing with the knife stuck in that arm. All right. And it's going to be a D8, and he's flat-footed. Well, I still have to hit, don't I?
Yeah, you still have to hit.
All right. That's going to be worse.
It's not going to be too difficult to hit him.
Well, he's flat-footed. But I'm not that great with melee. Ugh, no, I'm not going to hit. It's going to be a 8 total.
That won't get there. All right. Zinka, you're up.
Okay, so this guy has drawn a weapon, correct?
Yeah, well, technically all three of them have drawn weapons.
good. They've
One
all
of them
drawn
has
weapons.
decided to show off his flame knife.
That's very nice. Let's see here. I've got my static arc pistol. I wouldn't have it out though, so it'd be move action to retrieve that. And then I'm gonna set it to stun.
Okay.
Phaser set to stun.
Yeah, which is gonna run me out of actions for this turn, but that's okay.
Gotcha. Maya.
Alright, dude with a flamey knife.
Yep.
I'd like to spend a move action to scan him,
All right.
and then I'm gonna shoot him.
Good plan.
Alright, so why is my brain just not working anymore? Oh, here we go. 15, I'm assuming my... Yeah, because Dex mod and then my BAB.
Yeah, 15 will hit.
Awesome. I just need to look at I can't remember what my... Oh, my BAB should have been one higher because of my scan. Oh,
You
well.
still hit.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Still didn't change anything. Okay. It's a kinetic weapon
Okay.
for 4 damage.
You're hitting the guy with the knife.
Yes. Okay. Yes. I want to choose to replace this with a D4. Can I do that? Or do I have to wait till... I have to wait till before the roll, don't I? I can't remember now. It's been a month.
You can... Yeah, it's been a while. Look over that, but I don't know if
I'll
there's
wait
any
till-
way you can improve on that, actually.
What is it?
His ability.
I can
with his
replace
hands.
like a
Right.
damage roll with a D4.
But you got
but
a 4, so I don't think there's...
Right.
So you can look into that. Okay, smugglers are up. So
I'm gonna get shanked a lot.
yeah,
I feel like I'm
I
about
am.
to get like shanked a lot.
I am probably going to get shanked a lot. First thing he's going to do is he actually surprises you because it looks like he's really ticked
Oh,
off.
okay. It is after damage is rolled. But
Okay.
I can wait till
So it
then.
looks like he's
Sure.
actually ticked off at the fact that he got shot and is going towards you, and then decides like to
That's
hit
fine.
you with it. So
Oh no!
he gets his operative attack.
The dangerous orphan.
So will a 15 hit your flat-footed kinetic?
Exactly. No, it won't. Not my
And you're
kinetic.
flat-footed?
Yeah, it's 17 flat-footed. -2, right? Flat-footed is just a -2?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
See.
a 17 flat-footed, so
Okay,
no.
so it actually, he tries to punch it through your armor.
My armor's all like, Golem Forge Plate 2, bitch.
Yep, doesn't get through.
It's probably by Nova Solutions, LLC, I'm just saying.
Nova Solutions. The other two will return fire on Maya. They'll try their trick attacks first. No and no. So they're still going to shoot. So that's a 10, and that is a 13 energy. Will that hit Maya? 13 energy?
No.
No?
No, I'm 20 and 22 now since the armor upgrade.
Ooh, okay. So, a lot of crossfire happening with no real effect. Ion, it is your turn.
Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order? Bullets.
So, I'm really mad that this guy tried to stab me, and now he's trying to stab my friends. So, you can pull, if you have a BAB of at least +1, you can pull a weapon while you move, yes?
Yeah.
So I'm going to guarded step away from, whoever tried to stab me.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to pull out my azimuth laser rifle.
Okay.
And I'm going to be all like, bro, I'm just trying to talk. And then I'm going to shoot him in the face. And I rolled a 20.
Oh, there it is. Bro, just trying to talk as his head explodes.
Yeah. So,
Oh my god.
Got some Jedi diplomacy skills going on there.
so that's 13 damage, and then he is on fire, so he takes 2 more.
Yeah,
And he's gonna enjoy that until he puts that out.
yeah, his corpse is on fire.
Yeah. Dude, I'm just trying to talk, and then I shoot him in the face, and he catches on fire, and I'm all like,
Oops.
anybody else want to talk instead of die?
Happens some other time.
Yes. Consistently, my character's like, no, stop, and then I crit someone, and it's just like, and they die.
We need to get you a non-lethal weapon.
No, please stop.
I did that in that scenario, in that live, because it was like the goblin was like, I'm going to walk away, and I was like, no, stop walking away, and then I shot him to death. And I was just trying to gimp him a little bit.
I just wanted
And
to
I
live.
rolled like top on my weapon, like
Yeah,
max
like,
damage
it was
crit.
bad.
And it was like, oh, apparently you were
turned
dead
him
as
to
shit.
goo.
Yeah.
You stunned him to death. Great.
Cena, the one with the knife, after ineffectually trying to stab Ion,
Got shot in the face.
got shot in the face hard.
He didn't have a face no more.
No.
Nah, it does not have a face
Yeah.
no more.
That's a definite no.
All right. So then here's what we're going to do. Cena's going to jump up on the table, use a swift action to release my pistol into my hand from my armor,
Okay.
and then I'm going to brandish it at the next one who's got his mouth kind of half open, and make an intimidate check. He's like, "Are you going to stop and talk?"
I like it.
I like it.
Okay. You can.
It's going to be a 21 intimidate.
That's pretty intimidating. To watch your friend turn to fire and then...
Yeah, I'm hoping that's the +2. So I'm gonna like stand there, my gun's in his face, and is like, "Do you want to talk?"
He begins to consider his options. Zinka.
Given the circumstances, I am going to ready an action. I am going to point my gun at them, and if any of them pull anything... Okay, let me make that very specific. If any of them try to attack one of my friends, I am going to shoot them.
Okay. Maya.
I'm going to do the same thing.
So we've got a basically we've got everyone readying actions.
Yeah, we've got a Lashunta standoff here.
Right.
The Castrovillian standoff.
Yes.
Classic.
Yes.
I mean, just by the book Castrovillian standoff.
Who was directing this? Tarantino?
John Compton.
We're about to find out. If everyone pulls a trigger simultaneously, it's definitely Tarantino.
Okay, first of all, it's not Tarantino because we haven't had a scene where we're staring at somebody's feet. Okay?
Hold on. You're wearing boots.
Yes.
Everybody's barefoot. What you don't know about the 5 arches is it's actually a
arches of
description
feet.
of the toes.
Oh my god.
God damn it. God damn it.
We got there. So while one of the individuals is sort of like very reluctant to do anything considering the situation, the other one didn't quite get the memo. And he will...
Oh, this is going to be...
Not live through the turn.
Yeah. He does. He doesn't like this little
I don't
person's
know.
big mouth. So he is going to attempt. You can see him very noticeably try to point gun at him. So if you two would like to take a
Oh yeah.
attack of opportunity,
Blow
or
that guy's,
your actual attack, rather. Sorry,
That is a 17 to hit EAC.
that'll hit.
Okay.
No, that's
fantastic.
not good. 13 to hit kinetic.
That'll hit.
Well. Okay.
This is why you wear armor to McDonald's.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
a space future where everybody has a gun. You wear armor to the goddamn bathroom.
8 damage.
8 damage.
That is 5 points of non-lethal damage.
Mine can't be non-lethal. It's a bullet.
I specifically took an action to make this non-lethal.
I hope this doesn't hurt. Looks like it hurt.
Yeah. So
Sometimes you don't
Trying
always
not to kill people.
you don't always
today.
get what you hope for. I'm sorry.
he gets shot pretty hard. He's still up. He will still try to take an attack on you.
Your hands make it look like that was a 20.
Yeah. Boing, boing, boing. So you will take 7 damage plus 6 burn,
Ow.
Ooh.
and you are technically on fire.
All right.
Stop,
So,
drop, and roll, little one.
7, 6, 13. That's still just stamina.
You will
Will
note
cold
that
damage
one
put
of
that
the-
out?
One of them did not.
Right.
He's just kind of like,
My friends are dying.
yeah.
Yeah. This guy's getting shot full of holes.
So who just stabbed Cena? Is it my turn?
Yeah, we'll say I'm using these to track individuals.
That's fine.
So there's one that's like not hurt and kind of reluctant.
But there's one that has like a flaming sword, like that he's pulling out.
pistol.
Yeah.
It was a laser.
It was a laser pistol, and you killed the one with the flaming knife.
Oh well, then I'm just
You
going to
killed
turn.
him dead.
I'm just going to turn towards him and say mine's bigger, and then I'm going to shoot him. That's going to be a 19,
Them's the jokes, folks.
You will hit, and
and then he can eat himself 11 damage.
yeah, 11 is going to be sufficient.
That's why you wear armor
Now,
at
does
McDonald's.
that non-lethal mean anything at this point?
No.
The last damage.
Only
you
if it's
took
the
was
last
the
one.
lead.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and I shot him with concentrated light energy. You don't just walk away from that with a sunburn.
He was in bad shape anyway, so if you combine their 2 lethal damages,
it would have been plenty.
It was sufficient.
That's
The third one, who was intimidated by Cena, says, "I'd love to talk."
I love to talk.
Let me
Talking's like my favorite thing ever.
just let me.
Let's do it forever.
Right, yeah.
Let's talk.
Is that all
Can
of
we
them?
talk? He looks down at the one who had the knife, and he looks and it won't be. We should go somewhere.
Oh, right.
That's all that's in here, but in 2 minutes that won't be the truth.
All right.
So
Okay, one of you call this in. We're gonna.
All right, I'll wire it. We have a possible bomb situation. It needs to be handled next.
What? Deputies, you could just actually tell them what it is.
No, but that's way more fun. Let's leave.
No, no, because we're the ones running from possible bomb situation.
Yeah, that's bad. Don't do that.
Where the hell did a bomb come from?
Right.
It's not a.
No, it's not a bomb. There's more people coming.
No, the Lashunta's like a bomb.
Well, I have a
had a
frag
panic
grenade.
button.
I have a frag grenade,
Oh.
a detonator, and
It's
a fire
not a bomb.
extinguisher.
I thought you were trying to get more attention here.
I just assumed that
All right.
after he died, he was
You
going to
people, shut
self-destruct.
up. You,
in
call
2
the
minutes.
cops.
Yeah,
Be
right.
truthful. Out the freaking door, you imbeciles.
Cops have been called. No bomb.
Sorry, not a
I
bomb.
am
Just
tired of
dead
standing in
people.
whatever kind of mashed space potatoes these are. Let's go.
All right. Well,
Sometimes I mistake dead people for explosives. My bad.
I just assumed his gear, like since his lifeline ended, he was just going to explode in 2 minutes. That's what.
That
I
is a
thought.
very specific thing.
I can make my weapons turn into grenades as a mechanic trick. Okay, like
I mean, yes. That's fine.
this is what I assumed.
I'm glad I don't live in whatever planet you do. Because whatever it is, it's not Castroville. You might be on Castroville, but that's not where you live.
People like to blow things up, you know.
Oh my god.
I didn't know what that guy did for a living. Maybe he likes to make bombs.
Yeah, that's. What,
I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility, but that is quite a few jumps in logic.
That's just what I assumed.
You gotta.
The guy seemed awfully. He wanted to get out of here quick, like we were all.
Yes,
getting
because
ready
there
to
were a
die.
bunch of other lackeys coming.
Come on, let's go.
All right.
okay, so you guys.
So yeah, drag him out into the alley someplace. Sure.
All right. Now that we're somewhere where your friends can't find you, let's talk.
I don't want to talk to him because when he said that let's talk, then
That's fair.
That's fair. Just keep in mind that he's the backup plan, and I am not the nice cop.
I
Just so what the hell's going on?
Can I run Infosphere in this guy's face while he's talking?
sure. Twannis was really interested in what you guys were talking about.
Do you know what we were talking about?
You're saying something about the university.
All right. So
He was the one that was really interested.
who are you guys?
We might be involved in the practice of trade,
Okay.
and it might be frowned upon by certain port
I
authorities
get
as
it.
to how
we are professional starfinders. We know about smuggling. You don't have to pussyfoot around. We do
okay.
not care about your smuggling.
Cool. We were
We do, however, care about missing professors.
Yeah.
Right.
that.
And when Ace says she's not the good cop, she's dead serious.
I give him the you just called me Ace Claire.
I love that we have a specific glare for that.
aceclear.jpg. You as you were talking about the stuff happening at the university, you get the impression he may not have been the one in on it.
Okay, but he knew about it.
Does he know somebody?
He
that
knew
he
about
is?
it because a guy at the table was very interested in the conversations.
Right.
And we killed the guy who knew about it.
You get a good picture of him. You try to compare it to the security camera footage. You don't recognize him amongst the three people that were
Right.
there. But now that you have a good look, you do recognize the guy interested in your conversation.
Was in it.
Was one of the three people. The other two guys, the one you marked really hard and the one that's cooperating, were not.
All right. So your buddy just kidnapped a professor that we were coming after.
Ooh. I mean, we smuggle, but... I mean, not
And-
people.
Right. So he's into some shit, and the local authorities are down hard on it because this is becoming an interplanetary incident. And you guys want out of this, and we are your way. I need to know everything you know about this guy's operation. And I need to know it now before we drag you into the authorities when they show up.
Okay,
The only thing you're missing there is I want to speak to your manager.
Hey, can you
Are you
change
kidding?
that video footage to
I am
his
his
face on one of
manager
those
now.
guys?
Oh, I can.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask this question real blatantly while Cena is talking to him. Like, hey, you can put his face on that video footage, right?
Yeah, somebody does have to take the fall for this. And,
Yeah, we
I
can just
do it.
we can just clear up loose ends.
Stop. No need for this. This guy is being reasonable.
I want to cooperate. Here's what I know. Most
There is a need for it.
Lord.
Most recent big job we had, we forged some travel documents. Forge is strong. Some of them were legitimate. Some of them we had to doctor a bit. It was a big gig. It was 15 people going into Ukalam.
Okay.
That's
Not
the ruins,
ding, ding,
isn't
ding,
it?
ding.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was not a small
Do you know
job.
who these people were? And when they planned on going? If some of them were legit, then that means you've got some legit data.
Yeah, but I also feel like legit people don't need to like, hey, make me a bunch of forged documents so I can walk into the woods.
They do if they're sneaking along on somebody's back.
Most of them were
True.
not specific identities. Let me think. We did 3 fake IDs for the Port Authority. There were some, several that we had to make from scratch. There were 2 academic visas that we just had to doctor a little bit. They were pretty legit, though.
All right, can you? Well, okay.
One was for it was for male Lashunta. The other was for a female Kasatha.
Yes.
Those are our doctors.
Yep.
Those are our missing doctors. And, the
And
three
they
from
were
the
with-
Port Authority were the kidnappers. They used them to infiltrate the university.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else we want out of this guy?
Everything else in that particular job, they were shipping firearms, heavy gear. There was a Shiranai rifle we had to get special permission for, a massive comm unit that was in 3 pallets.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Also, special permits for fungal spores.
Fungal spores.
Fungal spores.
Like, as in weaponized fungal spores?
I didn't look in specifics. It's not my.
I get it.
But what you're saying is that you thought it was shady, and
They
you
paid
smuggle
well enough.
stuff for a living.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably bad news bears.
Yeah, that means that whoever we've got is rolling in with enough artillery to take out an army of T-Rexes.
That's terrifying.
What, T-Rexes?
Well, I guess they won't be expecting us at least.
Or an anti-T-Rex army?
T-Rexes.
Both, considering that we're
With-
walking into both
With
of
like
them.
weaponized cyborg gear attached to them.
Yeah,
I remember those
now that
toys.
you've painted the figure, the mental image for me, it does sound rather scary.
And badass. I want to ride one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Me
So
too.
15 people, a lot of equipment, a lot of it weapons, a massive comms unit, fungal spores.
The comms unit and the fungal spores are what's
Or weird. Yeah.
Well, a comm unit that big is going to be either
Used for
planet to
talking
ship,
to other planets.
planet to ship, or to another ship, or to another planet, like you said.
Planet to planet.
I know that that place is pretty abandoned and doesn't have that much infrastructure. Maybe they need to
Well,
communicate mainland or something. I
Maybe.
don't.
They're just, might just be planning to be there for a while.
Possible.
All right,
can
well, we should
intercept
be
that radio
prepared.
traffic.
It seems like something that big, once they turn it on, might be something we can track when we get close to it.
Or maybe the reason why you take that is so that you can do like tight beam communications and are harder to track.
I don't know. Well, regardless, that's a lot of ifs that we don't. But it sounds like we've got a lot of good data. You, sir, have been very, very smart.
And I don't want to feel like I'm pushing my luck here or anything. However, if these people you're interested in tracking down, if you need documents, just saying.
Yeah, you could help with some
we could
documents.
probably-
You have a card?
We could probably get some travel documents, because if the Port Authority was in on this, then
I mean,
they're not going to
yeah.
last through.
Well, I don't know if the Port Authority
Let me
was
give you
in
the
on
number
this,
for
'cause
this
apparently
week's
they had to
burner
fake
phone.
those IDs.
I was about to offer
So it
you
might have
mine.
just been used
Okay.
for
Yeah, if he'll help us get documents.
Regardless, though, I think if we want this guy to live, we need to turn him loose so we can go hide someplace.
Well, that's what I
and
mean.
Pretend to be dead for a day.
Yeah, like hook us up with documents and then disappear.
We
and
might
then,
be able to get our documents legit. We don't want to be rounded.
He's just making that option.
I kind of feel like if we take legit documents, cool, but then having forged documents as a backup
We have
saves
been
us time.
deputized,
right. So we have.
so we
have-
might be able to like make a phone call and say, "Hey, we need these."
Well, here's the thing.
No, this guy's.
Is the Port Authority in on it or not?
Yeah.
Because whether we're legit or not, if we walk through with legit
They were.
credentials,
If they
are
were.
we putting a bullseye on our back for the corrupt Port Authority?
that
Whereas
that
if
would
we are
be a
just
good
Joe
call.
Schmo and his merry
I think
gang of
anybody
forest
that goes off
walkers,
into that jungle is going to have a target on their head
I mean, I don't.
because it's not.
no,
exactly
I see what
a
you're
tourist
saying. The thing
destination.
is was the Port Authority in?
Right. Like, who's safer, Joe
Are they
Schmo
in
and the
on it,
very
or-
band of hikers, or the deputized people that are expendable?
Have they been victimized?
I wouldn't mind a fake name. I mean, I'm a wanted criminal.
Yeah, me too.
Out of
Thanks for
context.
bringing that up.
I mean, I'm not. I'm
Why are you
not.
wearing wires.
I'm not a wanted criminal.
I didn't say that out loud.
I am not a wanted criminal. I may have certain knowledges about that type of behavior, but I'm not a wanted criminal.
All right. So
Shut the wire off. I would like some travel documents.
Travel documents? Why would travel documents? I want some travel documents.
All right. Get out of here, bud.
Um,
While I'm feeling merciful.
Thank you. He makes his way out. Now, by the time you get back to the Five Arches, you'll find that the police have created a crime scene there. If there were any other smugglers deciding to jump in on this fight, they decided in their best interest that maybe they shouldn't be here right now. You will be allowed to pretty much take the belongings of the recently deceased because they know what they need to. It appears that, the main Lashunta had a panic button on his belt that he hit as soon as combat started that would call in some friends to come and take care of things. He did have a number of things on him, basic armament, but the really cool thing, however, was this knife.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Sounded cool anyway.
So that is his gear.
Oh, nice.
An Inferno knife.
So,
Ooh, it's something unique from the book.
yep. Not all developments in military technology are successful. Originally designed to be a perfect survival tool, the Inferno knife combines the cutting prowess of a survival knife with the virtues of a lighter and road flare. By squeezing one trigger, the user can inject a small stream of fuel from the hilt's reservoir onto the blade's tip, and a secondary trigger can ignite it, creating a small torch to signal others or light campfires. The product's launch was disastrous, and users logged hundreds of complaints about the knife's needless complexity. As a result, Inferno knives have flooded the market and became showy weapons for criminals and performers, though timing the blade's ignition in combat remains an unpredictable art. An Inferno knife is a 4th level basic melee weapon with the analog and operative special properties. It deals
It's not
1d
magic fire.
Yep.
It's just fire.
There's just fire.
It deals 1d4 slashing damage and has the burn 1d6 critical hit effect. It costs 2,100 credits and has light bulk. An Inferno knife uses petrol as fuel. Contains enough fuel to remain lit for 1 hour, shedding light in a 20-foot radius. Each successful critical hit reduces the remaining duration by 5 minutes. A single charge of petrol refills the weapon's reservoir.
Could anyone use Freebooter
really
Armor
cool
1?
I think I've got something better already.
Yeah, I got something way better.
Okay. Just want to make sure before I start tallying up what this sells for.
I spent like every dime I had on.
Are you guys going to strip down the other smuggler that you worked with?
I mean, we're to tell them, leave your stuff so you're not danger to anybody.
No. I think that really didn't enter into our thought.
Yeah, let's not do that then. I
Okay.
mean,
So-
he
gave us everything
Yeah,
we
You
asked.
left him with
He gave
his
us everything we
equipment,
asked.
basically?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, you resolved the encounter.
We'll take
but-
his experience, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Give me
can-
that experience.
At
can
this
have
point,
his
his
XPs.
life is a favor owed.
We'll take that. We'll take that.
And,
Oh yeah, because he was an innocent man that we put down. But in our defense,
well, I mean, he's not innocent.
But he wasn't involved with
Right.
what happened.
innocent to the current issue.
The guy that was involved got murked like really hard.
And real quick.
Yeah.
We
He
just wanna talk.
wanted to stab me.
Yeah.
Round 1.
Well, then you blew off his head.
That's because I said, dude, let's talk. And he was all like, I have this knife. And I was all like, I have this gun. And then my gun won that argument.
Well, it did, but then you blew off his head, and then that wasn't good enough, so then you caught his corpse on fire.
Is he talking shit?
No, because he doesn't have a head.
Pretty much my point.
Talk shit, get hit.
All the alternative talk shit gets shot.
Yeah. Once the adrenaline goes away, though, I think Cena needs to take about 10 and spend a resolve point. Because I was...
Again, it's, you're going to collect information from, like, the detective because they mostly heard what was going on, so they're kind of like, when this happened, roughly where were you, where were they, so you can kind of corroborate all this info. Next meal's on the house.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, we'll leave a good tip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's going to be a cleanup crew.
She can keep the credit stick off the last guy.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, the 2 people that died got killed with laser weapons, and one of them's on fire. That cauterizes shit pretty quick.
Well, it does,
Yeah.
but then
Well-
you've got, like, ash and...
And then you have to get the Cabaret, community fire department to come and address the situation.
I mean, we won't leave any napkins untucked, okay? But we're not going to tidy this place up that much.
Oh, wait, this character doesn't have a fire extinguisher.
Oh, I do. I'm not using it. We need to save it.
Could have used it on Cena.
Yeah.
We tried to talk.
Yeah. You never know when you're going to need this.
It came in handy at one point.
Well, we might have to interrogate a fire elemental at some point.
This is true.
Where is he? I'm not talking.
What was that?
I'm sorry. I'm going to go and get a smoke real quick. Ion, you want to speak with him while I'm out? So, you have resolved everything at the 5 arches that you can. There is still the Port Authority and...
Yeah, Ion had suggested that we go to the Port Authority to just to make sure that they're not necessarily in on it.
Well, we can find out about these plans and, maybe make our own.
Yeah, like, we could need to talk to them, but I'm nervous about everyone revealing their hand because the Port Authority are the people that were in the video, and all we know is they walked into the building. We don't know if they walked into the building and were like straight shady as hell.
Well, we don't know if it was even actually the Port Authority.
Right, you know what I mean? Like, we know one of them was a criminal dressed as a Port Authority.
Well, I mean, if they
Because
were
we
actually
killed that
Port
fool.
well, no, they wouldn't use their own IDs. For this.
Right,
Well,
but...
and the guy also said that they forged 3 Port
Right.
Authority.
They did. So
Okay.
it's it's probably
So we're
that they
probably in
aren't,
this
but
safe?
it'd probably be a good idea to get that
Okay.
to check that out.
Title music provided by Overclocked Remix and created by CFX. Find more great classic game remixes at ocremix.com. Ambient music provided by Tabletop Audio. Original 10-minute ambiances and music for games and stories. Find out more at tabletopaudio.com.